Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I would like to join my colleague in recognizing Women's History Month. You know, we've come a very long way since women have received the right to vote. We now have many women serving in very important capacities throughout different sectors in this country. But still, there's so much of a way to go. And when we look at just corporate America, for example, only 5% or 26 females are CEOs of Fortune 500 companies. And 14% of top executives are women, and that's a very small number, and I think it's something we should work towards improving in the future. And we look at government, it's just equally as staggering. We only have 1/5 of our U.S. Senate made up of women. Less than that, about 84 of the 435 members of Congress are females. We are yet to see a president, yet to see a female as president, as governor of New York, of mayor of New York City, of speaker of this institution, of majority leader in the Senate. And I'm very pleased, though, to see over the years we've seen more and more women added to this chamber, and I think that's a wonderful thing, and we're certainly contributing our voice to this institution on so many policies that are taking shape. Just last week, we saw the human trafficking legislation finally come to the floor for a vote, and that was because of the women in this chamber who said, we want these bills to finally be broken up. We want these bills to be taken up, debated, and brought for a vote, because that's democracy, and we want to help the women of New York. So with that, we have an opportunity to build more, and I hope to see the other women's equality bills coming forward to help women who are suffering from domestic violence, from pregnancy discrimination, from sexual harassment. And I have a piece of legislation that would actually require the Department of Health to inspect abortion clinics here in the state of New York, with some of them having gone uninspected for 12 years, which is not what we want. We want women, if they're going to have a choice, fine. And some of us are pro-life and pro-choice. But we can all agree that we want women to have a safe and clean environment. And I commend everyone in this room who have stood up for women's rights, and we will continue to do so. And I'll tell you, I hope one day I will be standing here saying, I'm not the only female Republican elected from the city of New York on any level of government, city, state, or federal. And unfortunately, we have so many of that. When we speak about women in different capacities, we say the only woman this, the only woman that. And we need to change that and work together to do so. And I hope my colleagues will join me in doing that. Thank you.